everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special update on my NPC Fit Model prep journey. This is officially my very first month of prep and things have been a bit of a roller coaster. Even though the scale hasn't exactly been cooperating for me, there has been some huge internal changes. And so in this video, I'm going to go over my latest InBody scan and just how my body is changing internally, even though I'm not able to see it on the outside right now. And then talk about what's working, what's not working. And I have bought a couple of different cardio pieces that I want to share with you that's going to allow me to get rid of a little bit of this water weight that's going on and some inflammation and just drain my lymphatic system. So I'm really excited about that too. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about my InBody scan results. If you're not familiar with it, an InBody scan measures things like body fat percentage, muscle mass, water retention, and a lot more. So even though I have not seen my weight going down, it's actually fluctuated, like it'll be down one day and then it'll be up the next, and then it's just kind of all over the place right now. Even though I've seen a lot of changes on the scale, internally what I have been seeing is my body fat percentage is going down and my muscle mass is going up, which is exactly what we want to see happening. So I'm seeing a lot more muscle definition in my shoulders. I'm seeing my waist come down a lot. I am really excited that I am able to use this data to be able to figure out where I am internally so that I don't get discouraged when I'm looking at the scale in and of itself. So it's not just about the number on the scale, you guys. You really do need to dive a little bit deeper and get an InBody scan. So let's go over it real quick. So I started out at 114.8. Now today I was at 115.3. That was after I've had my water. This was after I've had my protein shake. And my skeletal muscle mass went from 46.5 up to 47.4. So just 0.1 shy of a full pound. My body fat percentage went from 26.5 down to 25.5. So a whole percent down from there. And so I'm super excited to see these numbers because I know that even though I may not be seeing it on the scale, I am seeing it being resulted internally, which is wonderful for me. So now let's talk about my new tools for fat loss. Rebounding and the vibration plate. I have been using a rebounder for cardio and honestly it's been a game changer. Not only is it fun and easy on the joints, but it's also great for increasing your heart rate and burning fat. Plus it's awesome for lymphatic drainage and boosting your circulation. The vibration plate has also been amazing for helping with recovery, reducing inflammation, and just supporting lymphatic drainage, which is so important when you're preparing for something like an NPC competition. And so real quick, let me go over why I decided on the ones that I went with. When deciding what kind of rebounder I wanted, I decided to splurge and get a Jump Sport. I know there are a lot less expensive types out there, but I wanted the 39-inch because I share my workout room with my daughter's playroom, and so I don't have a whole lot of space. So I wanted the 39-inch. I also like the fact that this is not a huge soft bounce, so that way I can keep with the tempo of the music that I want to work out to, and it's not a super hard bounce, so therefore it is still really good on my joints and ligaments, which is in my 40s, that's what's important to me. So this one has the exact perfect bounce that I want. I did get it on sale because it was an open box, so I did save some money that way, which was wonderful. But the Jump Sport Pro 350 has come very highly recommended. It's used by all of the instructors and all of the actual rebound classes. This is what they have their clients work out on. And so I just went ahead and splurged. It's my very favorite color, teal. physical, which you know is absolutely the most important thing to go by. And so this is a great addition to my cardio. I decided to invest in a vibration plate platform for a couple of reasons. One, for the lymphatic drainage that it will give me, the waking up of the muscles that it will also give me, the intestinal stimulation that it will give me. And I just decided just to go on Amazon and just find one. There wasn't anything in particular that I had in mind. I just wanted it to be able to vibrate my body and be big enough to where my daughter can actually use this. So this is something that she has used in therapy before with her HKFOs, which are her hip, knee, ankle, foot orthotics. And it basically just stimulates the muscles and the nerves and helps with feeling and making sure that all of the pathways are very healthy. And so what I want her to do is use this while she's using her walker, standing up, holding onto the walker and putting her feet on there, and she can get that same benefit while she's at home, and we don't have to travel all the way to physical therapy to get it. In addition to those two things, I also purchased a weight vest. I originally used my husband's weight vest one night when I was having to get my cardio in at the very last minute, and I was not pleased with it. It was one of those that like you had to put the weights down into the vest, and so it was just really weighing me down, and it was kind of bouncing as I was walking. So I researched one that was the best thing for petite ladies like myself. So I decided to get a weighted vest. That way when I am walking, I don't have to run and put more pressure on my knees. I can just walk really fast on an incline and still be able to get my heart rate up to 70-80% of my maximum. I went ahead and went with this design that only has the one clasp, because there was a couple that had a second clasp, but a lot of the women were complaining about it pressing on their chest too much, and I didn't want that. So this one comes right above, so it's very comfortable. A lot of slack in this because I'm petite and had to pull it all the way, but you can just tuck it, and it's great. I love the fact that all of the weight is over my shoulder and my upper chest and my back. That way it's not bouncing a whole lot with the weight right here around my stomach, like you can see with the ones that you remove the weights from. I also like the fact that it is very compact. It won't jump too much because it is all distributed around your upper body. And the armholes are big enough to where I'm not going to chafe my arms as I walk. And so this is just going to allow me to do more of a lower impact cardio and still be able to get my heart rate up to where I need to in order to facilitate the fat burn. The way I like to use the weight vest is on the treadmill. I can increase the incline and increase the speed, and instead of having to run and it be bad on my joints, then all I have to do is walk, and I can still get my heart rate between 70 and 80% of my maximum heart rate, and that is right where I want to be when I do my steady state cardio. Another part of this journey that's been so important for me is keeping my workouts fun and engaging. That's why I've been incorporating workouts with my daughter Logan. She loves being involved and it helps me stay motivated. It's honestly a great reminder that fitness should be fun and something we enjoy. Plus, it's a great way to keep myself on track without it feeling like a chore. And I get the added benefit of it helping her and with her health and with her fitness and with her strength training as well. Because she needs to stay strong so that she can wheel herself in the wheelchair and be able to transfer herself from the wheelchair to other things like the couch. This month, my coach adjusted my macros and upped my cardio to help push through some of the weight plateaus. I started out at 210 carbs, 40 grams of fat, and 140 protein for a total of 1,760 calories. So that was where I was starting, and then I was doing 20 minutes of cardio every day. Now I am doing 30 minutes of cardio every day, and he decreased my carbs to 170 grams per day. Honestly, I haven't really missed the carbs. I really felt like I was force feeding myself in the higher carbs and really trying to like bulk up on rice. And so I feel better with the lower carbs, and I have been able to see a little bit of changes in the scale. So that obviously is making me happy. Even though my scale isn't moving as fast as I would like. So I know it's all part of the process. And so we're focusing on fat loss. Right now, I'm really dialing in my nutrition to get the most out of my workouts. I'm definitely feeling the intensity, but I'm confident it's all headed in the right direction. And that's why I love having a coach to bounce ideas off of. He can look at my body and see what changes need to be made. And he was not happy that he was not able to see my ab definition very well. And so my latest check-in, he did let me know that he can start seeing that definition. And like I mentioned before, I can actually see better definition in my shoulder and my arms. And I don't feel like I'm as bloated in my stomach as I was before. So I think I'm at this 1600 area, I feel really good at. I'm still got the energy that I need in order to push it in the gym. And at the same time, I'm still able to feel full and like I'm not starving all the time. So what about my strength training? I am still going super hard. I go until my muscles are screaming. They can't take anymore. They are burning. They are tapping out every single set that I do. And I really feel like that is why I have been able to gain an entire pound of muscle in just a month. Because even if I'm not going up in weight, I make sure that I'm going up in my reps. So if my coach has prescribed me to do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, whatever weight that I choose, let's just take the adduction machine and maybe I'm just doing 120 pounds. If I can only do 15 my first week, then my second week, I'm going to make sure that I stick with that same weight, but I'm doing 20 reps. I'm doing that highest rep count that he wants before I change it to 130 or 140 on the pounds and the amount that I'm actually lifting. And so I honestly love the way that I am structuring my workouts to where I can have 2 full rest days on my work weekends because I feel fabulous come on Monday. And I have noticed that Mondays are usually when I am the lowest weight. And then for whatever reason, I'm all jacked up during the week. But Mondays, I love my weights on the Mondays. And I really feel like it's because I'm giving myself that time to recover and for my muscles to recover and kind of relax and my cortisol to get under control again before I'm hitting it again the next week. So overall, even though my weight is fluctuating, I'm seeing a lot of internal changes. Increased muscle mass, decreased fat, a stronger body. And so if you're on a similar journey and the scale just isn't budging, I want you to remember this. It's not about the number. It's not about the number. It is about your body transforming on the inside. I'll keep you updated as we go through this prep, but I'd love to hear how things are going for you. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you've experienced any of these changes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss my next update. See you later.